3 hacks for staying and being well today?
I think it's like the most dangerous ththing is feeling like you're totally cured and you're past it, and then you stop being vigilant and you stop paying attention, and then that's like where it gets really tricky. So I do want to acknowledge that. In terms of hacks for staying well, one of my go-tos that I sort of just found naturally, and I was lucky to really kind of find in high school and then have it be part of my life from there, is just, it sounds really obvious, but it's just, diet and exercise are huge. And for me, and probably nobody would ever disagree with that. For me, like really intense exercise has been extremely valuable. It's brought me into the present in a way and kind of slowed down my thoughts and given me a bit of maybe a reprieve is the right word. And I think that as I reflect on that, like, that kind of experience has just reminded me of what kind of having a clear head can be like, and given me something to shoot for. The thing that kind of came in a similar vein later on when I was in my mid-20s was sort of building a mindfulness practice, right? And again, like kind of a trite thing to say, like a lot of people are like, oh, just meditate. And I think that, I don't think that's necessarily the right tool for everybody, but I think that
it's hard to do. I don't think it's trite. I think
it's so hard. It's so hard, right? But I also think that, and I wouldn't promote, let's say, traditional meditative practices for everyone or anything like that. I mean, if people are drawn to it, great. But I do think there's something in the practice of mindfulness and trying to be present and just getting that littlest bit of space from our thoughts. Maybe the most profound kind of realization that I had in my cognitive behavioral therapy journey was just like recognizing what in the field we call like metacognition, right? This idea that we're having thoughts and that you can like see that you're having the thoughts and you can like get that tiniest little bit of distance to recognize it's happening and see those thoughts. And that is like, to me, is just such a game changer. And, and I think that finding those people who can really be your tribe, particularly when it comes to mental health, people you can be vulnerable with. And I think that people you can really share what's going on with you. And I count myself really lucky to have had this sort of evolve and materialize in my life in a way that I wouldn't say I was intentional as I could have been about building that community of people. But it just happens that because mental illness is all around us, that some of my closest friends ended up being people that I could really confide in and could relate to my journey.